Oh my goodness. Snake Eyes and Amin. This battle really just went down. And this thing, when I tell you, man, this battle is not nap battle. Congratulations. This battle right here is awesome. I said this battle would come down to who has the most moments. And this battle, I liked the moments that we got. The first round, great from both, but I'm going to be honest, I'm going to break this down. It's pretty easy to break down the first round. Both rounds were good. Amin had a good round. He probably rapped for 10 minutes. Snake Eyes had a good round. He probably rapped for 20 minutes. It was just more for Snake Eyes, so most people are going to edge Snake Eyes. I edged Snake Eyes the first round as well. He rapped way longer, but it was not like the material was bad. It was good the whole way through. So it was a good round from Snake. I got Snake taking the first round. Round two, Amin had a really good second round. I don't think it was as good as his first round, though. I just don't think it was as good as his first round. He was asking for water at like the wrong times and things like that. Like literally he would let the crowd die. Like it was just little things that he needed to learn about rapping on a big stage that Snake Eyes already knows, which is what I talked about, which is one of the reasons I had Snake Eyes winning going into this matchup. I had him winning 2-1. And so then, Snake Eyes goes in his second, and Snake Eyes, this is where like the altercation starts or whatever. This is where like an altercation starts. You get what I'm saying? So Snake Eyes and it's pretty much just like, oh, you touch me, oh, this fake skirmish. One of them fake fights where everybody gets in the middle of the stage. P got up on stage, like with his huge self, like he got body, like you can see he was Beasley that time. Like, let me separate this real quick, like. But it's never really the battle rappers. It's always like the entourages that are like always trying, because you got all Dot Mob and a bunch of Goonies there. So it's like, everybody's trying to be the tough guy. So, it is what it is, but nobody's really going to swing. Then they brought out 2 bodyguards to stand right next to them while they battled, which I thought was hilarious. I've never seen that before. And the rest of the round, I just felt like Snake Eyes went through it and he did really well, So in my opinion, I gave Snake Eyes a second round as well. I thought that Snake Eyes did really well. I had Snake Eyes 2-0 going into the third. And when I tell you Amin's third round, it might have started off a little bit choppy, but when I say it started off slow, but slow with haymakers, if you get what I'm saying, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, it's a slow pace, but Amin definitely saved his longest round, in my opinion, for his third. And when I say his third had a moment, man, when I tell you, Tay Rock, we need answers. We need answers immediately. You are lucky that this is the first URL event that you haven't been at in a long time. This was the right event to miss, Tay Rock. I don't know if you got some inside information or something, but this was the right event to miss. Amin pulled out Tay Rock's Cave Gang chain. He referenced how, you guys remember how John pulled out the Black Wealth chain and then Tay Rock grabbed it and said, "What is this?" And then guess what? He said, "Well, it looks like I'm Cave Gang now." He pulled out a fake Cave Gang chain, the exact Cave Gang chain that Tay Rock has. Now, anyone that looks at jewelry knows when jewelry's real or fake. So like whenever these battle rappers are wearing jewelry, we know it's fake, right? We just don't say nothing. It's not like you're gonna say something to them though. It doesn't really matter. Like we get it. Like battle rappers are like, they don't make a ton of money right now. So it's like, we know that it's probably gonna be fake unless you're like a top tier, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you guys remember the fake Cuban era when like everyone was trying to wear like a Cuban, like none of them was real. Like but let them have their feel good moment. Let them feel like they're rich. Like just let it happen. Like we know the Cave Gang chains aren't like, we know they're not real. You're getting $2,000 quarter deposits, like, and you're talking about you should have spent it on a chain. No, you shouldn't have. You should spend it on real life. Fake chains everywhere, man. So Amin was able to find the fake chain online somewhere, fake Cave Gang chain. So Tay Rock, that was crazy. That moment and then he said, "Guess what, Tay Rock? You want your chain back? Go get it." He did all that. It was good, but it was the exact same thing. But it was a great way of calling Tay Rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like a great way of calling him out for wearing fake chains. Like that is crazy. Like I was not expecting that at all. Shout out to Amin. That was a moment. And then Snake Eyes went, and pretty much Snake Eyes from the jump in his third, he had a moment right off the rip. He had Rex jump in his round. Rex started off rapping his bar. He said grown man bars or something. The crowd went crazy. And then Snake was like, what? Nah. And then they just let it happen because like they kind of did like a little back and forth, him and Snake Eyes at the start of the round. And then, man, when I say Snake brought it into a haymaker immediately, oh man, he brought it into a haymaker. And then about a minute later, Snake Eyes dropped another crazy haymaker that is on, like, it was so crazy that could be considered a moment. People went just as crazy for that Snake Eyes bar, because Snake Eyes performed the mess out of this bar. And you don't ever see, like, Snake Eyes had his hat off, he had his glasses off, he was just bald with one eye, doing some crazy dance moves, spinning up there. It was wild, man. It was wild. So that bar was a moment. There, he had New York going crazy up there, man. So, like, I don't know. And then the pay-per-view cut off. So, I don't know. Avocado fix it. Like, I waited like a few minutes, but I figured Snake's round would be over. So, I don't know how the rest of the round went, but if it went up from there, Snake Eyes probably won that third round as well. It was that momentum that it was feeling was like it was going to overtake what Ace just did. What Ace did was incredible, and it had the building going ballistic. Jack Boy grabbed Ace's chain, the Cave Gang fake chain, and was holding it up in front of the crowd like, what is this? What is this? Pointing at it just like Tay-Rock did him. Now, obviously, it's not going to have the same effect because it already happened. It's just like, okay, like another battle rapper's wearing a fake chain. It is what it is. Like, you know. But, when the bars is just landing, I don't know, man. We're going to have to see when the rest of that drops. So I guess we're going to have to watch the VOD later, but it is what it is, man. This is my recap of Ace, Amin, and Snake Eyes. I got Snake Eyes edging the first round because he rapped for way longer and it was still good. I got Ace losing. I got Ace pretty. I don't even have Snake Eyes winning the second round. I have Ace losing the second round because I didn't even say how he was acting. Like, literally, he started this round, the round when Snake started rapping. He literally sat down on the stage, like he squatted down on the stage, like and act like he was gonna stay there the whole round or whatever to catch his breath. Like, you don't do that. That's very unprofessional. Like, you don't see big main stage battlers doing that. Like, people do that in bands and Born Legacies. They don't do that in front of 2,000 people. When and then Ace started turning around talking to the Goonies for like 30 whole seconds with his back turned to Snake Eyes. Like, this is a 2,000 people battle. You can't do that. This is what I was saying about experience and all those other things that I was saying that made me feel like Snake was going to win this battle. Did I want to see Ace Amin win? Yes. Did he win this battle? No. Just how I predicted. So shout out to everybody that's listening to this recap. But I got Snake Eyes 2-1, possibly 3. I don't know how the rest of that round went. If he choked, then he lost that round. So I don't even want to say possibly 3-0. So I'm just going to say I got Snake Eyes taking the first 2 rounds, and we'll see the rest of the third whenever it's out. And that's how I call it. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest from the show. I'll see you on the next episode. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. My name got mentioned in this battle. Shout out to Snake Eyes. He definitely said my name. He said, you joined a group that was started by Rome DMV. See you on the next video.